Welcome. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing and component overview of Dungeons & Dragons Tomb of Annihilation board game, designed by Kevin Wilson and published by WizKids. So down at the table, this is one of Dungeons & Dragons D&D Adventure System cooperative games for 1 to 5 players. So big box, taking a look at the back. A death curse grows and the souls of the world are in peril. Tomb of Annihilation board game, you play a heroic adventure with amazing abilities, spells, and magic weapons. You must explore the primeval jungles of Cholt, as well as the Tomb of the Nine Gods, where you will fight monsters, overcome traps, and find treasure. Are you ready for adventure? So let's go ahead and take a look inside at the game components there. So on top, we've got our figure reference sheet and rules in a bag. So got that out of the bag, taking a look at our figure reference sheet, going over our monsters, the villains, and our new heroes. Then we've got our rule book. So we got an FAQ on the back. This is 15 pages. And we'll be going over, we've got a table of contents, our game components, introduction to the game, going over game setup, the tiles, movements, our hero cards, how we attack, the monster deck, all the other decks in this game, and the campaign tracking and actions we can take in town. Then we have our adventure book, recommendations for our first game. So this is 15 pages. So it goes over how we use it. Looks like we've got 13 adventures to go through on this one. So setup and story, special rules for each of those. And a large stack of cards and our unpainted miniatures. And hopefully lucky D20. Always got to break that in. See what we get here. A 2. All right. One more shot. A 1. Time for a new die. 20. Okay, there we go. And underneath here, got some punch boards. Get those out. We'll unwrap those and take a look at them. So put the insert back in. All right, taking a look at our shiny and glossy tiles. Got some gold, hit point markers, different map tiles, some safe zones, advantage. And looking on the back, you can see the thickness. So this is just standard size for this game. So several tiles here. We've got the Mushroom Grove, the Windy Hill, the Fallen Tree, and the backs. And some more gold HP and tiles. And more of the same. And a few more. So definitely a lot of punch outs. Make sure our adventures are going to be randomized. Never know which way our tunnels are going to go down in the dungeon with Devil Face number 2. And one would assume there would be Devil Face number 1. All right. Got some fire shields, acid arrow, an ice spider, and the ruin, and a clearing tile. Some more smaller tokens, webs, pass without trace, The Dead End, never good, and Misty Arch 3. All right, some stun disadvantage, healing surges, our heroes. We'll pop him on out of there. Let's go ahead and just pop the rest of those out and take a better look at them. All right. First level Birdsong, a Tabaxi Bard. Both sides of him. Then we've got a Human Ranger. Sorial Paladin. And a Human Druid. And some more tokens and heroes and villains. Mushrooms. There, you've got a little flying wizard. Then some villains. Got a reptile. A stone juggernaut. The great ape. A giant four-armed gargoyle. Little chieftain. And a Raz Nsai. Don't know how to pronounce that. All right, a few more tiles, healing surges, and our big baddie villain. Nice undead enemy. The Shadow Mantle. And our 1 and 2 Misty Arch. And our last piece of punch board. The Hollow Tree and a Crypt. All right, taking a quick look at our cards. We've got 5 sequence of plays, going over our phases. And of course, we've got some monster cards. Take a quick look at those, and we'll look at the miniatures here in a bit. So some little warriors, skeletons, the fire newt, velociraptors, Sioux monster, the brood guard, the zorbos, the straw man. So these are the vents, shattered trees, some hunters, the chief, the zombies, a warded skeleton, terrafolk, skeleton key, and the four-armed gargoyle. Then our treasure cards. Got some copper. A lot of that to find. Some leaves. Take a breath. It's quiet. Potion of healing, heroism, hunter's bracelet, ring of protection, some boots, several other things, bags of silver, chest of gold, wand of wonder, and the flame tongue greatsword. And our adventure cards. Got a little plant, an ape, panther, crocodile, and an ice spider. Counter cards. Crushing humidity. A stalker. Hidden tripwire. This biting insects. Dead fall. Assassin vine. Danger from the dark. Some of these cards are stuck together there. You're being watched. Then we've got a few spells. Ray of Frost, Magic Missile, everyone's favorite, cast Fireball, Lightning Bolt, Ice Storm, Disintegrate, Vampiric Touch, Bestow Curse, Delayed Blast Fireball, and Finger of Death. Then on to our traps. Quicksand, Shrill Alarm, Warning Spell, Death Curse Grows, Magical Fountain, and a Murderous Mural. All right, let's look at our miniatures. So here we have the Stone Juggernaut. Wish I could have found the pre-painted version, but this is what I've got. The Giant Four-Armed Gargoyle. Got two of the Terrafolk. A Growlin. And that guy, Nacerak. And our Snake Man. Lindra Shadow Mantle. And our Chief. Then we have three of the Batiri Goblins. And three of the Veggie Pygmies. Three Zorbos. Three Velociraptors. Three of our Yuan-Ti Brood Guards. Then three Fire Newts. Three Sioux Monsters. Just waving hello. Three Cholton Zombies. And three Skeletons. And a Skeleton Key. All right, on to our heroes. We'll start with our Tabaxi Bard. Get a quick look at him. And his cards. Bardic Inspiration, not to be confused with Bardic Inspiration. Flashing Blade, Poison Darts, Song of Rest, Impressive Blade Work, Dramatic Strike, Hypnotic Pattern, Jack of All Trades, Bardic Lore, and Dispel Magic. Then on to our Ranger. So he's got his basic powers and the Ring of Winter, Cone of Cold, Flesh to Ice, an Ice Storm, Icy Fist, and an Ice Spider. Along with his basic cards, Bookmark, Careful Shot, Stealthy Assault, Lightning Arrow, Desperate Strike, Twisting Strike, Lightning Reflexes, Jump, and Pass Without Trace. Then we have our Druid coming in. In his mini. And his cards. Shillelagh, Produce Flame, a Thorn Whip, Coal Lightning, Ape Wild Shape, Panther Shape, Crocodile, a Long Strider, Bark Skin, and Good Berries. Then we have our Paladin Dragon Bait. And his mini. And his cards. Holy Avenger, Swift Strikes, Lunging Strike, Grievous Strike, Compelled Duel, Blessed Strike, Crusader's Mantle, Shin State, Last Stand, and some Heroism. And lastly, our Wizard. And his miniature. And cards. Some Acid Splash, Chromatic Orb, a Witch Bolt, this Acid Arrow, Scorching Ray, Sleep, Fire Shield, Mage Armor, Haste, and a Web. And that is everything in the Tomb of Annihilation board game. As always, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.